Don't cover your mic. No. It's going, right?
It is.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome. Chill vibes only. It's your boys, but I'm Cody.
It's blue. Here
Sorry.
we are.
We're this is
It's a lot.
there's so much happening here. Um, I personally am so excited for today. Um, Cody and Blue, chill vibes only. You can catch us on X/Twitter/X. Cody Cobalt, KOBKODY KOBALT,
Hit him with the T. Boom.
and you are
Oh my god. I almost forgot.
Twitter. Your Twitter.
Oh, my Twitter. It's oh god. Sorry, I'm just so excited.
I know.
It's blue like the cheese. Boy with two eyes and underscore. Blue boy underscore and at the Twitter machine.
At twittermachine.com.
At twittermachine.gov. Twitter machine.
That's basically what it is at this point.
I mean,
basically.
Here we are.
Anyways, we're here to talk about mayhem.
After
That's what we're here to do.
After the
now
long way.
we're foaming at the mouth at this point because it has been one whole entire day.
Yes.
It's been a full 24 hours.
It has been.
Friday to Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Saturday.
It's been a full 24 hours and we haven't discussed. We haven't talked. We basically live tweeted each other in a group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Hour one,
Right.
And then everybody went to sleep. But that's it.
So,
and even then, we weren't really discussing because we were trying to save things for this.
For this special moment.
For now.
For what you've been waiting for, really.
What everybody's been waiting for.
What the world's been waiting for.
It's been waiting for. And I could cry. I probably will cry.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to be doing, essentially, for y'all, a little listening party. I've got Mayhem queued up here. 14 songs, standard track listing. There are 2 exclusive tracks. However, one of them is to the Target exclusive, and then one of them, I believe, is an online exclusive. Mm-hmm. So, you would have to buy 3 CDs minimum to have all of the songs.
We're going the Taylor Swift route.
Yeah, but then of course we have vinyl variants.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 6 of those.
Which that's nuts.
And then there's like a bunch of different variants of just like the CDs themselves. So
where
collectors are busy.
Mm-hmm.
The collectors are busy.
Mm-hmm. eBay is freaking out. I'm
exactly. Sure. Exactly. But we're just going to be going over the standard 14. And yes, we will be listening to the 3 songs that have already been out. So. Because you have to.
It's the album.
It's the album. It's the album you first listen through, straight through.
Exactly.
Your first listen through of a new album should always be straight through. Because
that's the only thing that should be straight.
I'm going to tell you why. Because hopefully, generally speaking, The artist that you're about to listen to has taken the time to organize the songs on the album in such a way that they feel tells a story, tells a narrative for whatever the theme of that album is supposed to be.
You tell.
Right? So I want y'all to keep that in mind as we're going through this because there is definitely a story being told here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you want to open your ears and listen, you might learn something. That being said, do you have anything that you want to say immediately?
I don't know.
Because we're gonna go track by track,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm probably gonna throw up because like I currently can't pick a favorite. Like I have favorites, but
Yes.
I feel like right now I can't pick like a favorite.
I can't. I'm not able to say, "Ooh, that's the one" yet. I haven't had time to sit with it yet because it's all. It's just like okay, no, and that's how this whole album felt like. Where it's like, okay, oh, okay, oh, okay. It's just like it just kept it. Yeah.
It changes, it transforms. There's
Oh,
there's
oh,
themes.
themes.
There's themes and
There's a thesis
and magic.
and there's a dissertation.
There's all sorts of things going on. Okay, so top to bottom, we're first gonna talk about disease. Here's a little snip. What?
Ah. Oh,
You gotta get that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
right.
All right. We know it. We love
We
it.
love it.
We've heard it.
Oh, we heard it. We saw the music video. We even had a whole episode about
We
it.
had a whole episode about disease. The one about disease. Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Go back.
Give it a little listen.
Definitely listen to this one and then go back. Go backwards. Do that thing that people do with podcasts.
Exactly.
It's fun. We're funny. So
You can go all the way back if you want.
all the way back. But not to like God, what was it called?
What?
Where we first started.
Oh.
Nick Cannon's.
Oh.
Why am I not remembering it?
Amp.
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 R.I.P. Amp.
Rip Amp.
Rip
Amp. Okay, so disease is our opener. Now, okay, can I
Right.
sorry, can I start here? What do you think about her giving us the last song of the album first, Dive to Smile, and then the first song of the album, Disease, and then the second song of the album, Abracadabra. What do you think that's about?
I don't.
I feel like most of the time the lead singles are not generally like the very first song. Or like sometimes they are, but like it's not like usually like bookended like that.
Right. It's like they're like peppered in almost. Like sometimes, a lot of the times, one of them will be the first song, one of them will be the last song, and then one of them will be like
we're gonna do 3, 7, and 14.
Exactly. No, I thought that was really interesting to because like usually when like musicians are doing like singles and stuff, they're trying to sell the whole album. So, like you would think they would pick different parts of the album but to do the absolute beginning and then the end, it's almost like here's like in the way that she like also had these singles come out as well because like Die with a Smile was at the end of last year, and it's very
And it
different.
was right next to Harlequin, right next to Joker. So everybody, I feel like everybody assumed they were connected,
Right.
but they're not.
Right. They're not.
They're not. Die with a
They're
Smile is in the
not.
Mayhem universe.
Because the Lady Mayhem, or whatever they're dubbing her now,
Mm-hmm.
is in the music video.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Mm-hmm.
it's all like it's
It's that through line.
it's
It's
yeah,
the
it's
through
it's
line.
like it feels like such a Tarantino move of just starting from the like
Starting at the end
starting at the
and making your
end.
way to the fucking beginning.
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
filling the rest of the shit in. Oh my
Exactly. And
god.
just giving like snippets and giving like in a way it's very like it's cinematic the way that
Mm-hmm.
she did it. It's
Mm-hmm.
just so it's she was like really like even just talking through it, because I've really there's no one else in my life really that would be willing to just talk about
Listen
this
to this.
exactly and actually understand and not just be like, yeah, I thought her album was cool.
You're like, you idiot. You
Exactly.
don't know anything.
But it's like the way that she was able to present this whole project in general is like that was smart. That was really, really smart.
It's, it's crazy because the the sounds are so like drastically different between like Disease and Die with a Smile, but at the same time when we go through the album as we're about to go through, it all kind of like funnels down to Die with a Smile. Like it all just kind of narrows until we
Mhm.
get to Die with a Smile, and it's like the finish,
It,
and it all makes sense.
it's like, oh, and we'll get,
And we'll get there. We'll
we will.
fucking get there. But
But
um, any thoughts on Disease that you haven't already
I
said?
already said in the front. I mean, I'm sure whatever I said then, I still stand by. It's like out of the two, like even though Abracadabra, love Abracadabra, love both, but out of the two, I think Disease was just so cool to start out with as
Mm-hmm.
well. Like, well, not start out with, but have that be the second
Mm-hmm.
single to
Mm-hmm.
come out, because it kind of like it's the first song. So
Yeah.
it's like you're literally starting out
Yeah.
from the jump, and it's like, oh, this is fucking cool, and
Yeah.
it's like it gets you into the grungy industrial like shit that you're really gonna like. You're drudging through it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I Disease also is the music video, just as a little foreshadowing. In the music video, there's a song playing on the radio
Mm-hmm,
that
mm-hmm.
is also on this album. I forgot to talk about it. It's so fucking
And that's fuck. I know
good. It's so fucking
it's so.
good.
Did I tell you, or I don't know if I sent you this post, but even fucking the lead singer from Behemoth, who's one of my favorite metal bands all time,
Mm-hmm.
really intense dude. He's fucking loves this album. He's like, fuck. Yeah, Lady Gaga's amazing. Like, this song's good. This song's dope. And like named the songs that I'm like, oh, like, and everybody in the comments too, they're all like metalheads, and they're all like, yeah, fucking Shadow of Man, so good. I'm like,
We're
yes.
not there yet. We're not there
I
yet.
know, I
We'll
know,
get there.
I know. But it was just cool to see a bunch of metalheads too who were like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. No. Oh,
But yes, what are your
it's so,
thoughts?
so many things to say. Um, Disease. I don't think I have anything to add really. It's I want so badly for Mayhem to have a complete visual album
Mm-hmm.
the way that Lemonade had. Like I want a music video for every fucking song. You know what I
Because they
mean? And
all,
I feel like if there was ever going to be an album for Gaga to do it on, it would be this one because she's already given us a universe.
Mm-hmm.
She's already given us a whole entire universe with creating this character of Lady Mayhem and everything. But of course, you know, she does this thing where she creates characters and she fucking kills them off and we never
Right.
see them again, Joe Calderone, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll never get over
No,
it.
no, and she'll stand on
And- hey, and she has. Did you watch the press conference?
that. Mm-hmm.
The
I
Spotify
did.
one?
I did. I did.
So great. So good. Did you watch the Black Girl Nerds interview?
I didn't. No, I need to.
It's like 10 minutes.
Oh
But this group, Black Girl Nerds, interviewed Lady Gaga about Mayhem.
hell yeah! Hell yeah! For
It was
sure.
fucking wild. I was all, for
Okay.
sure. For sure.
Never. All right.
And it was
Cool.
like being like publicized like by Lady Gaga's people.
Oh, for sure.
That's how I saw it. It was like on one of Lady Gaga's socials somewhere. And it was like a schedule of like what was Mayhem Week basically. And it was like a whole schedule of like when things were happening. The Spotify thing was on there.
Mm-hmm.
That interview with Zayn, what's his tits was on there. Like when these things were all releasing, and one of them was Black Girl Nerds, and I was like,
Who?
for
Huh?
sure,
All right.
God,
Okay. Cool.
come on, women in STEM, like
Right. We one thing about us, we love women
women
in
in
STEM.
STEAM, I guess. But I was
Come on,
like,
women in STEAM.
yeah, the A is for art.
Oh.
ARTPOP. Exactly. Um, but yeah, no, I just want like I want a visual album for this so bad,
I feel like it kind of needs it.
so
It's
bad.
asking for it.
And I want to play Spot Lady Mayhem in every video.
Every video.
You know what I mean?
Because she already has.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like
She's
she's
apparently already in all of them.
she's weaving everything all together. Like, come on, keep it going.
That's feels.
Mm-hmm.
That's feels too. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Movie magic, baby.
Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready.
Okay. So then next we have
Mm.
oh, it just makes me want to like
the new fucking like beat in the clubs.
insane. But like for me it is where is it? It's like right.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Oh my god.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Oh, so good.
Mm. 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 Boom. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. 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 Mm.
The way that she says melody in this song to me carries the whole fucking song.
Definitely.
Like that little snippet where she's doing
That melody.
that like almost like operatic
I like.
tone to it all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just it just it just
It's so, and the music video
so
too,
good.
like the fucking the dancing and like the way that like people like everybody was like
Ready. This
oh,
is
here she
okay.
is, here we go.
Okay, so this is a song that got everybody excited for the album, right? Because like people love "Die with a Smile," but like I said, kind of early on, people thought that it was going to be more tied to Harlequin and Joker
Mm-hmm.
than Mayhem. And when Gaga said this was going to be part of Mayhem, people were a little apprehensive, weren't too sure what they were going to do with that information.
Because naturally it's like oh, because people are expecting
Pop,
yeah,
pop, pop. pop.
Boom, boom, boom,
They want the
boom,
queen of
boom,
pop,
boom.
right? Uh, and then when then we got disease, and people were like, okay, kind of like this. And then we got abracadabra.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
there
right,
we
she's back.
go.
All right, here
This
she
is our bitch.
is.
But here's what I think. I think that she had to release them in that order to like make sure that we were gonna like all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Die with a Smile is like the slow, like, the duet like love song. Because there's at least one other love song on this album, right? One like ballad type
Right.
love song, right? So I would personally call it almost a power ballad, but
Oh, would, I would agree.
but I mean, Down with a Smile is like the duet ballad, right? And it's the end of the album, so like, and we loved it, right? People loved it. They like wanted Bruno and Gaga everywhere, and like people fucking ate that shit up, right?
And I mean, it's like fucking. I mean, even though so many people were joking of like, Bruno Mars is coming back out of nowhere, what the fuck? It's like, then everybody became obsessed with Die with a Smile. It's like, yeah, yeah, he's back,
Mm-hmm.
dumbass, to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
So,
listen.
we got bills to
Fully,
pay.
he's got those gambling debts.
He's got bills to pay.
he's got those sharks.
Exactly. But allegedly, of course.
Allegedly,
Um, and then
all jokes.
so then that was Die with a Smile, right? So then she's like, okay, they're gonna like it when they get to the end of the album. Like when they get to the end of the album, they're gonna be like, oh my god, so fun.
Cool.
And then she said, okay, I'm gonna show them the beginning of the album.
Almost
just to see, just see, just see if they like it. And then people like Disease. They were like, yes, like it's weird, it's creepy, it's dark, like we love where this is going.
People love this Gaga of like just being weird.
She's weird Gaga again. She's coming back to us. Like we love where this is going, right? So she's like, oh, okay, good. They're gonna like it at the beginning too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know why she decided on Abracadabra, but hey,
I think
I'm
she
here
just
for it.
knew. I feel like with this one, it's like, all right, let's start with a fucking banger.
And then she dropped Abracadabra, and everybody went fucking insane. And she was like, "We're good. they're gonna love it.
We're good.
And
we're all right here.
It's incredible.
Truly, I mean, and it's a lot of this album in general feels like it goes back to like old school Gaga. Like a lot of what people are saying is just it's so cool to see. Like she's been so popular and so like have like has had her own print on pop culture and pop music in general for about 20 years now that she's able to reference herself.
Yeah.
So she can
she's officially been famous longer than she hasn't.
Exactly. And it's like,
which is crazy to think about. Lady Gaga, I'll say that again for the people in the back. Lady Gaga has officially been famous for a longer period of time than she has not been famous.
mm-hmm.
And she just probably passed that, a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But like, she's been famous for a long time, and like really fucking famous. Like came out the gate fucking swinging.
Right. Whether you enjoyed her music or not throughout any part of this, it like
you know who she is. You know who Lady Gaga is.
And you can watch you can watch Abracadabra and be like, oh, I can see parts of Bad Romance. I can see parts of like fuck it, like there's Alejandro. Like there's so
Romance.
like there's so she has
Dies.
so much iconic stuff already that she's able to go back and just
Fucking GUI. There's like some
please.
Venus in there.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. It's crazy.
so good.
It's cool.
So good. Yeah, Abracadabra, I mean, she's a bitch. It's good. Now, whew,
Mm-hmm.
so now we're gonna get into a
Now
new song. Which can I tell you? Can I?
you say it.
I didn't say this. So that night, last night, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm listening to this,
Yes.
and our I guess Thursday night, we've had
Yeah.
like a whole day in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, uh, so I'm listening to it, okay, and I did the same thing. I started from the beginning, disease,
Mm-hmm.
abracadabra,
Mm-hmm.
and as I'm probably about to hear in abracadabra, about a minute left of the song, I felt anxiety start to
Mm-hmm.
creep upon my body because I was realizing that I didn't know what I was getting in for next.
Oh.
I didn't know what the next song was gonna sound like. And that was scary. Because I've been staying away. There's been all these Twitter leaks of like what the songs are gonna sound like beforehand from like all these like Lady Gaga pages that I follow and stuff. And I was like, just
Shh. Get out of here.
miss me, you can't, I'm not listening.
La 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 la.
Exactly. That was me. So I didn't know what I was what was gonna happen. And I could literally feel my body
Oh, tense up.
like tense up. But I was excited, but I was so nervous. I was
A big
so
cry.
nervous. I was so nervous, but I started to. I was like tearing up. And then conversely, second to last song, I won't spoil the name of it right now, but second to last song, Before Die With a Smile, same thing happened, but like almost in reverse because I was like, ah, I know it's gonna be Die With a Smile and I can chill.
Right. And that's how it felt like. Like ending, and we'll get to it, but truly ending with that song, it's like, oh, you can rest now.
Yeah, it's oh.
Oh,
You can die with a smile. Oh.
except
Like literally.
just throws the blanket on.
Alright, so are you ready?
Ready.
The next song, third song, Garden of Eden.
Which already just
Wild Start. Oh my god. No, 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 no. So sorry. Garden of Eden. But like this
mm, mm, mm.
right here.
Here we go. Like, oh, there we go. Mm, mm.
Uh it's I just she got the so
There we go.
poisoned apple take a bite.
Yeah.
Jesus. Judas. Black Jesus. Amen Jesus.
Right?
Sorry, I'm just naming Bible themed Lady Gaga songs.
There's so much. There's so much Bible thing, Lady Gaga. There is Catholic Gaga. This is
She's
just.
Catholic.
She's
She's
a
an Italian girl from New York.
So of course she's
Of
Catholic.
course she's Catholic. She went to a Catholic school.
Uh,
Make her something.
so
So
Garden of Eden.
I can be your girlfriend for the weekend. You can be both boyfriend for the night.
Which
That is so fucking cunty. Cause like,
because duh, that's how men work.
but it's like, okay, so I'll have you tonight, and you can tell your friends about it all weekend,
Fully.
or whatever, or
Which,
whatever
I
that means.
used to make a bad decision, please. She's like, yeah, we can have fun. And you can tell everybody.
Exactly. Okay. Now, what are your what inspirations do you feel from this song? because Gaga talked a lot about David Bowie and Prince chords in this album,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely hear a lot of both.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of Michael in there.
Yes,
A
that.
lot of Michael in there.
Yep, lots of Michael. Like,
which we will definitely be discussing when we get to Shadow of a Man because I have a lot to
because
say. I have a lot to say about the lyrics of that song, and it's specifically being themed after Michael Jackson.
please, please.
Like I have a lot to say.
It's so
So when we
fully.
get there,
We'll get there.
it's a little taste for you.
It's a little. Nom, nom, nom.
This song, I definitely feel like that kind of like rocky, uh, mm, I guess like kind of that 80s, 90s rock that was like kind of weird for a bit. Like, who am I thinking of? Uh, how long have 311 been around?
How long have they? I feel like they've been around for a minute.
It kind of feels a little like that, a little
You
bit,
get
but like a little punchier.
you have control of the internet.
Oh my
now.
god, I have the internet in my pocket.
See, this was my job.
Zero, 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 zero. Zero, 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 zero. Yeah, just so you know.
It's like I'm trying to think.
Yes, go on. Yeah, see, 1988.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like a little punchier, but like a
Right,
little like
little.
to it. Yeah,
Just like it's a little like it's almost giving like those like montages during like 90s action movies in a way where it's like where it's
yeah.
like just really intense.
When
It's
like
like
da, 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 da,
we're gonna
da,
gear the fuck up and we're gonna go fight.
yeah.
That's what it's like. It's kind of like gearing you up for something. Yeah. It's
And
like,
what is it? What are they gearing you up for? I'll give you the hint. It's monster fucking.
monsters.
No, monster fucking.
Monster.
Um,
No.
thoughts on Garden of Eden before we go to the next one because
Amazing.
it's incredible.
So
I
fun.
love it.
So fun. Helped me with my road rage today.
Yes.
It was like,
Gonna take you to the Garden of Eden.
it was like
Now,
too
the other thing I want to say about this album
mm-hmm.
is that there are a lot of things that Gaga does with her voice that I will absolutely be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I will absolutely be doing. And one of them comes from actually the next song that we're about to get into.
Let's get to
Because I was doing it like this song has been stuck in my head. It was stuck in my head before you got here.
mm-hmm.
And I was doing this thing that she does in it. And you'll see here in a minute. But the next song is called Perfect Celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts off a little slow.
It builds up.
Little bone. Little bone.
Got it.
But it's in the
Mm-hmm.
Stuck on my veins, stuck on my diamond.
Like,
Choke on the fame and hope it gets you high. Like the fame monster, the fame.
so the fame,
The princess die. Which can be just.
which, when I heard that,
Do you know about Princess Di? The song?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do know. I haven't heard it in a long time, but I know.
It's like the lyrics. Perfect celebrity. But it's I think it's like just like the way she says perfect celebrity. I'm just like
Amazing.
So good.
Just
So clean. It's so good.
so and like
And she says that there's like a lot of she says this is like her rage song in a lot of ways, which I get, and I get, you know, when especially like when you look at the lyrics and everything, it gets a little dark
mhm.
when you actually start looking into the song because it's really about how, to me at least, the way that I read it on the page, Gaga, and you can please, Lady Gaga, feel free to tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, if you ever need to correct us on anything,
Yeah,
feel free.
feel free to hit up the comment
Yeah.
section. But to me,
Or get on the show, yeah.
this
You know.
the way that my intestines would fall out of my body if something like that were to ever happen. But to me, it reads as though the song is about like not necessarily being the perfect celebrity, but like the pressures that society, truly record labels, fans, not fans, trolls on the internet, society, right? The pressures that society puts onto celebrities to be the perfect celebrity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's not so much about her being that, it's about that like reverse perception of it, if that makes sense.
Totally. Yeah. It's like it I mean, she says it at one point of like, you love to hate me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it what I read from it is like it's just almost like a damned if I do, damned if I don't. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if she wears a fucking meat dress, people are gonna say shit about it. If she's gonna do something with her art, people are gonna say shit. Like if
Mm-hmm.
people are going to love it, people are going to hate it, and she's gonna do it whether people love it or hate it. And like people like people are can be so unforgiving. Like
Mm-hmm.
just and like this isn't me being like, oh no, celebrities need a break. Famous people need, not necessarily, but it's I could understand. Like I can empathize with the idea of like you're putting yourself out there, you're putting your art out there, you're putting out your music, you're putting out what you create, and for people to hate you just because they want to is that's got to be an insane feeling to have.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And like even like looking at the line that's on our screen right now, it says, "You make me laugh. You make me money. I'll make you laugh." Which to me just sounds like, yeah, I'll go on whatever show you want me to, because if I do it, you're gonna buy whatever it is that I'm selling.
Right. I'll follow whatever show, I'll do whatever Tonight Show, I'll follow whatever fucking rules you people set up in order to sell my album.
Mm-hmm.
I'll churn the little I'll do the little crank thing. That
This one gives me like, mm, this one gives me, I don't even know, like, I guess like there's like some Bowie in there
mm-hmm.
that I can feel for sure. Uh, but I don't know. It's just, it's punchy.
Mm-hmm.
She's being a little mouthy.
And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm almost thinking like Hole, like Courtney Love.
Mm, mm,
Some of like her album Celebrity Skin. It's giving that a little bit, where
yeah,
it's
I bet
just
you there
like,
is some fucking shit in there because there's definitely some Nirvana shit going on
mm-hmm,
in some of this too.
mm-hmm, where it's
Oh,
very,
yeah,
where
I
it's
didn't think
like,
about that. She's
mm-hmm,
probably taking like a bunch of shit from like, because this song would be the perfect song to like take a bunch of shit from artists that were taken too soon You know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
27 Club.
Mhm.
This would be the perfect song to just be like piecing like all that shit, like Joplin in there, fucking Cobain in there,
Yep.
tying it in with some like fucking Courtney Love shit.
And
Like
like
this would be the perfect song to do that on. Some
absolutely
fucking Winehouse, like just like little
just a snip
inspirations from all of them.
because a lot of those
Fuck.
people
Now I'm gonna
like
have to listen to this again with
accept
that.
exactly and like all those people you mentioned that 27 Club, all of them were like not like they were artists. They were people who, I mean, especially think of Amy Winehouse, somebody who was so could had so much more that she could have done,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. But you know, unfortunately, it not to be like gone too soon, but really,
Those
really,
pressures of being the perfect celebrity.
exactly, and being somebody who's supposed to like she's such a perfect example of that, of just like no matter what she did and no matter how influential she was and how many like Tony Bennett just singing what this woman like so many people saying that she's this
She's the
voice
next big thing, and
and then you know that wasn't enough, so I feel like it yeah. Ooh, same. I gotta re-listen to this song with that in mind of like, oh damn, yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah, fucking nuts, knuckin' butts,
you know as the
as
as
the
the
kids
people
say.
say.
All right, anything else you want to say about this before we hit the next one? Because y'all don't understand these songs. They're so fucking good. And if y'all aren't listening to this album as well, I don't know what the hell your problem is.
Dumb.
Dumbass. Uh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, hold
The
on.
first,
Hold on. Because okay, so next song. It's called Vanish Into You.
which already,
Vanish Into You. So this is what I'm saying. This is one of those like this feels like this is one of the ones I was saying. This could be a power ballad.
oh, totally,
This could be a power
absolutely.
ballad.
Like when I first heard this one, the first go around, I was like, oh, to hit. It was like, oh fuck, is this
Mhm.
is this the one? Is this the one that's gonna be like, oh,
It's so good. So this one is about loving somebody so much that you just want to you want you want to vanish into them. You want to
mm-hmm,
disappear into them.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You want to like be absorbed by them.
You want to be one
I
with them.
constantly tell my wife that I want to crawl inside her skin
Mm-hmm,
and wear her like a suit.
mm-hmm.
Not in like a murdery way, just like I need to be closer to you than I currently
Right,
am.
right, and that's that's wow, you know that's cool. I love that for everybody who's experienced this. You know, cool. That's what I have to offer. What is? Oh yeah, I guess I'm single.
Wow.
Oh, hit him with the that's cool, man.
I was trying to say I feel like I understand where she's coming from. I get it. I have definitely been in that position where it's just like, what- but it's also about in doing that so that you don't have to deal with your own shit,
Oh, I've been there, yeah.
which is not healthy,
Which is not the way to do it. That
right?
that's called codependency, folks.
Yeah. So it's about kind of this give and take
Yeah.
of I love this person so much I want to just disappear into inside of them so that I don't have to deal with my own
Which
shit.
gotta say, folks, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it. Not the way.
Yeah.
Find yourself, Diva.
Yeah. Find yourself. You gotta do it. Oh man,
Which
but
I mean, in the way that she,
it's so good, so good. I want to say something from it. It was cold in the summertime.
mm,
Can I vanish into sea? Mm, mm, mm. Uh, Ooh, did you hear that little?
that bullet, it gets a little. There's throughout this whole, she gets a little.
There's some funk in there.
Like, oh boy, it's like, oh,
See, like, do you see me now? Do you see me? Or it's like,
do you see me? Hello,
but I'm in you, so
but I'm
it's
in you
like,
now.
where am I?
Who am
Have I dove so deep into you that I've lost myself? Can you even still see me? Because
I? I've vanished
I've turned into
into
you.
you. I'm you now. Yeah, I've been there, and that's not. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Don't do it.
It's no good.
Don't do it, divas.
Don't do it, divas. Don't do
Don't.
it, divas.
Especially if he's a straight man. Don't do it.
Exactly.
Not worth it.
Don't,
He doesn't.
especially that.
He doesn't wash
Don't
his
give them the
hands.
time of day. Don't give them the time of day.
Mm-mm.
Do you have anything else you want to say
No,
about this song?
I do not. I do not.
Okay. Okay. The next one.
Oh, oh no! Which I'm also. Oh my god!
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh my brain.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Stand up. Come on.
Okay, yeah, no, so I gotta start this over. Here goes.
Um, you know, it's just so like it's kind of
It's
dirty.
Princess Fuck.
Full.
Princess Fuck. Okay, but fuck, and I still haven't listened to the song yet. So I was watching your reaction to this album because that's what I do. I was watching a reaction to this album, and this British boy who is far more into Bowie than I've ever been, which is fine,
Hey, sure, you know.
whatever,
Um,
said that this song reminded him almost exactly of a Bowie song called Escape Americans or something
okay.
similar.
I
I've never heard this song,
me neither.
so I couldn't tell you. But he was specifically talking about this song and how much it sounded like it and that. But when I hear this song, I only hear Prince.
That's all I heard. I mean, when it like opened up, I was like, oh, oh, there he is.
I only hear Prince when I hear this song.
It's the guitar. It's like it just. Oh, it just, oh.
Like, if that, are you kidding me?
If she doesn't do some Prince cosplay to this music video,
Like, are
I
you
swear,
kidding me?
I will. Come on, that is that. And like,
It's so
yeah, like I didn't. I wasn't one of those that got into Bowie. Like, he's cool
yeah.
for sure. Great art, impactful, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's when like people were saying like, oh, this is like some like rock and roll. This is some this. This is some that. And when I heard this song, I too was like, that's like Prince. That's Prince's foot. That's like that's Memphis. There
That
it
is
is. That's because it's just it's the guitar, it's the like funkiness of it, it's the beat too, where it's just like it's like it's you just bob your head to it, you're just rocking with it, you just you just get a little exactly.
it's got that. It's just it's got that. It's got that funk on it that
Exactly.
like only Prince had.
I was like, oh,
It's just got that little, but it's not. But it's not his funk. It's her funk.
Exactly. It's
And
just
we're getting to what I mean by that. We're gonna get to that
looking.
fucking song. But uh it's that inspiration, right? So you hear where it's going or where it's been, but you also hear that the like twist on it too, and that twist on it
Exactly.
is the Gaga twist. That's a Gaga
And
twist on it.
that's what's been fucking cool about this album of like being able to like hear her, see her, but also hear all these other people that
Mm-hmm.
she's like drawn inspiration from many, many times. And it's just been like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a Prince song. I'm gonna do a fucking Bowie song. I'm gonna do me.
And you're gonna eat it up.
No,
You're
no,
gonna
no,
fucking like it. This fucking song is so fucking
no.
good.
And Gesaffelstein, this guy's face fuck.
Okay, what do you know about this? What do you know about this person? Because I don't know shit about this person.
He's
And can I say before you start speaking that it scares me to even say anything about this person because I'm gonna I'm gonna spout my own prejudice here as a black Native American transgender person.
mm-hmm.
Anytime that I see a name that looks that German, it stresses me out a little bit.
And you're right to feel that way because that's a scary looking name. Gesaffelstein.
Yeah.
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 Scrawny DJ producer has done obviously this song. Has done a lot of shit with The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
He's tied in with him. He's produced a lot of stuff. So he's like he's kind of one of those that's in the industry
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of bigger artists have him produce music for them. I don't know what his thoughts are on politics.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't dug that deep, but yeah, anything inherently German looking like that to me as well. I'm like, oh,
I'm just like that's a lot.
that's that's a lot.
That's a lot of German name,
Uh,
sir.
but I mean, The Weeknd seems to like him.
I don't know if that helps.
I don't either. I don't think it does.
Let's go.
I'm just also throwing that out there because that's the only other information.
I got it. I feel you. All right.
So
Uh, thoughts on Killa? Anything else? You know, it's so fucking good.
oh,
It's so fucking good.
it just
It's definitely one of the ones that fights for my favorite on this album.
mhm,
It is
mhm,
definitely one of the
mhm.
ones that fights
It
for my
made it.
favorite.
I know she said that already done, but it'd be such a fun joke held her own music video. What?
Dude, like a drag king set to this. Who's doing it? Where y'all at? Oh my
Yeah.
god, all the drag people that I know and burlesque people that I know on the internet recently have been posting things like, "All right, y'all, it's Mayhem weekend. First weekend Mayhem's out. Who's gonna be the first girls doing the songs from the album? Let's go!" Like everybody's trying to see who's gonna be first to these. I want to see a drag king do Killa because
That
it's so good.
it's perfect.
It needs to be done.
It
Also, the Beast, which we'll get
which will
there.
all
But
right, all right, all right. Are you ready?
are you ready? Are you ready for the next one? All right, that was good. It's beautiful. It's a fantastic song. Must listen. Gotta get there.
Gotta get it
It's
in.
so good. You gotta get the whole song.
Gotta get it in.
Next song.
Ah, this one's
Zombie Boy. Now, Zombie Boy is the one that we were talking about at the beginning with Disease and the music video. This is the song that is playing on the radio during the Disease music video when it makes a whole lot more sense now. Lady Gaga is staggering across in front of the car, very zombie like.
Oh, ah,
You're not gonna tell me she's not playing a fucking zombie while this song is playing. You're not. You're not.
please, you're not telling me this.
And she fucking did. She fucking did that shit.
And she said,
She fucking did that shit.
here you go.
She put it straight in front of our face.
So here you go. Here's more.
She threw it right out there in front of our face. She said, "Hey, look at me. I'm kind of like this little zombie. Listen to this song. Listen to your ear holes. Listen to your ear holes."
And you even said when we were talking about the music video, we're like, I bet you that's going to be on the album because I haven't heard it. It's like I haven't heard it either. And then she said, "Here you go, bitch. Duh,
Duh, you idiots.
duh, stupid shit."
You dumb dummies. Which again just further encapsulates this whole idea that this is a universe. That this is a that this all exists within the same
Let it all
space.
coexist with each other.
Lady Mayhem's listening to a fucking Lady Gaga song. Get out of here.
Please.
Oh, the Zombie Boy is so good.
Zombie Boy, I love Zombie. And it's so like, it reminds me a lot of like.
That beginning was wild though.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds like she's like cheering or something. Yeah, exactly.
It's giving like
it's good.
summer camp a fully. It's like a Cyndi Lauper song or some shit, you know, where it's like just getting hyped.
Hype.
Mm. Mm.
It's fucking. It's disco. It's fucking funky as fuck. It's just like. It's like a song. You know what this? Sorry, this is like roller skating music. That's what I'm seeing. Like big, and this is. I'm literally seeing
Disco
somebody
ball.
like skating to this giant fucking afro, just like bopping and swaying side to side as they're just skating, just doing all kinds of fucking turns and shit.
It all like
Oh my god. Okay. So did you catch that line that said "Put your paws all over me"?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People have caught it, and they're like, remember in Monster when she said, "Get your paws right off me,"
Now
and now she wants those paws
all over.
over.
Just saying.
Bitch.
It reminds me a lot of like there's like this resurgence of this like dreamy like 90s Japanese like synthy pop rock.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of giving that in a way too of like just like heavy bass of like just flicking the fuck out of it and just having this like really dreamscapey almost like imagery to it too. It's like she's this is so all over the place.
Dreamscapey. Damn, because that's what I get with dream with Dialect Smile too. So now I'm like, is all of this a dream? You know what I mean?
She fully raps. It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
Lady Gaga's like, now I have a rap album, and we're like,
she's all rain on me.
Be back to Papa. It's like, okay. I mean, if you want to,
if you want,
I'm not gonna stop you, but
so, any thoughts on Zombie Boy?
amazing. Love it.
Incredible.
I think it needs its own. It needs its own anime. Honestly,
its own anime, for sure.
the little zombie boy.
The little zombie boy.
Mm,
Could be cute.
could be cute.
Could be cute.
Could be cute. I'm
Yeah.
all
Do you
for
do you know what the next song is?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? I think it is. I believe it is Love Drug, but we're going to see. I'm obsessed with the fact that Love Drug is literally one word and capitalized like Love Game.
It, because she
Obsessed.
did that up. Please.
Obsessed.
Perfect.
Obsessed.
I when I saw the track list, I was like,
I see what you did there. I
oh,
see what you did.
this album really is for us.
Yeah, fully. It's for
I mean,
the deep. It's for the deep cuts.
we'll get to, but you know, this is
The whole album is just like for the deep cuts because it's like
Mhm.
not only a music deep dive and deep cut. Like you you have to have an understanding of like music as a whole, really, like throughout time and space before the 90s, essentially.
Exactly.
Like you have to have some sort of music knowledge beyond that time frame to like hear all of these things that she's picking up on, but then also lyrically, if you're not a Lady Gaga fan, these lyrics aren't gonna mean fucking shit to you
You're gonna
sometimes.
be like, what?
Yeah, you're gonna be like, watch Princess die. Like, what does that mean? And you're like, well,
Well,
I don't know how to explain this to you. You know,
sucks to
I
be
kind
you,
of know
I
what to do
guess.
for you. All right, so next song after Zombie Boy is Love Dark.
And this is also so synthy,
So Cynthia.
so 80s, 80s.
Need your love drug. Need your love drug. This love is so, no. Need a dose of the right stuff. Just need a hit of your love drug.
Mm.
Oh,
Giving a little like
it's so good.
it. My mom made me listen to this man for so long, but it's
Who is it? Is it Baxter Scruggs?
what the fuck? You know it.
Skaggs?
Okay. No, Bruce Springsteen. Even worse.
Who the fuck is Skaggs?
Skaggs.
Scruggs? No, it's Skaggs.
Griggs?
I'm pretty sure it's
Who's
Skaggs.
Skaggs?
Hold on.
Are you just making up?
No, this is a name.
Skaggs?
Yeah.
That's not a name. What do you mean?
Yes, it is.
Skaggs?
Yes, it
That
is.
sounds like something you get on the bottom of your shoe. Just gotta get the Skaggs off. I don't know about that. Skaggs. That's not a name.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out.
Skaggs.
Yeah, Skaggs.
It's like it's like a topical thing. It's like I got Skaggs.
Boz Skaggs. That's his
Boz
name.
Skaggs.
Boz.
I mean, probably. I mean, I'm sure she knows who he is because she's old, but Boz
Yeah,
Skaggs.
that's like you were talking about.
It's like
Boz
it's
Skaggs.
like when you have like scabies. It's like, oh, I got Skaggs. I need to get like ointment.
Yeah, I got them Boz Skaggs. Oh my god, look at this guy. That's still him. That's still Boz Skaggs.
Come on, Boz Skaggs. I like that. I like that fit.
Come on, Pink
It's
Blazer.
tough.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid of pink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He stood up. He stood up and stood out. Come on, Boz Skaggs. Yeah. Short answer is no. I don't know who the fuck that is. But I'm glad you do, I guess. Why do you know that? What is that? What kind of music does it even do? What the fuck is
I think
Buzz
it's something similar, man. Like something in that realm.
And Bruce Springsteen? I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, maybe.
We'll play. You know what? After this, We'll
Yeah,
listen to some Buzz.
we'll listen to some Buzz Skaggs and see if you're right or
We'll
not.
throw 'em on.
But it's
We'll throw
giving
them on the
like
queue.
it's
We'll
Buzz
queue them up.
Skaggs. You know what? It's Buzz Skaggs.
I'll probably have some. We'll probably throw some on birthday playlist.
Uh, honestly, I think it should be on birthday playlist.
Here's some Buzz gags. We'll be okay.
It's like experimental dance or something crazy like that.
We'll figure it
Hell yeah. Hell
out. Anyways, so
yeah.
that
Yeah.
song is giving me perspective.
Because it's like very ballady. Like he used to write.
Love Drug? This song is
I mean,
ballady.
not ballady. It's very like it's giving Springsteen in the sense of like the lyricism of just very like oh I just need you so bad, especially like old school Springsteen.
I didn't
Like
know this about Springsteen.
he
I
wrote
just
like
know about
oh honestly, dude, the way that my mom would get pissed, I would I would ask my mom like, oh, what song you want to hear? Like you like play the radio or not the radio, my iPod.
Mhm.
Aging myself.
From here, I
The little
could choose flavor. Yeah,
when they had the little
bass. Yeah.
mm-hmm. And she'd be like, "Play Bruce Springsteen," and it was right around the same time Party in the USA came out. And every time I would just think that was the funniest joke. Be like, "Yeah, I'll play Born in the USA," and then be like, "Ding, ding, 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 ding."
Yeah,
God,
I'm just pissed every time.
God.
Oh my god.
But it's like old school Springsteen. I think from that like era of that album too, honestly, because he wrote a lot of like love songs that are just kind of funky too, because he had like some fucking the E Street Band or whatever. I know too much.
Yeah, I would say so.
I hate it.
I would say so. I'd say get rid of all that knowledge.
I want to. I really want to. I mean, no. Clarence Clemens, the guy at Edge of Glory.
Mm-hmm. He he was an East Street boy.
Yeah, he was with Bruce, I think, since like day one. I think he was a date. So,
Wow,
R.I.P.
incredible.
So maybe I don't need to get rid of all of it. It's not like I'm really defending my.
As long as you tie it back to Gaga.
No, I'm mostly keeping that. The rest of it, I don't. The rest of it, I don't want. Honestly,
Well, okay.
one of the songs I is your daddy home? Yeah, it's one of those. It's on that same. Well, I hate that song. It's so good. Anyways,
Wait, say about Love Drug from Lady Gaga.
it's amazing.
That's what we're talking about. It is amazing. I don't remember what song is next, but I'm scared. I'm excited.
Kind
Oh yeah, exactly. What is it?
of. I know this one too.
Sorry.
Not even like a second. Reaction.
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, but the song is so fucking good.
And this is like got some industrial in it.
It's so fucking good. Okay. Restart the song because it's so fucking good.
You get crushed.
The song is called "How Bad Do You Want Me?" and this fucking okay. Let's just we'll just let's just It's so fucking good. But the song, okay, aside, like, the silliness aside, because the e's I feel like are very silly, but I fucking love them. They're perfect. They're like new vocal stem, like, like,
I'm at, do you want me?
I will do it till I'm blue in the face. But the song specifically is about, okay, you know when you're in a new relationship and you haven't really had an opportunity to show your crazy side yet,
Mm-hmm.
but like some of your crazy starts to kind of sneak out, and you're kind of like, you're kind of trying to
The curtain a
see,
little bit.
right, you're kind of trying to see, not, I don't want to say you're testing this person, but you kind of want to see like how much of your crazy they can deal with.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the song is.
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
Like, that's what the song is.
Where it's like not necessarily, I want to say like pushing buttons in a bad way. It's not pushing buttons. It's mostly just like, okay, I know this part of me is kind of weird. So let's see if this person thinks the same. Or like, did it? Like, it's just all of your little like,
Yeah, and like even further than that, it's like, how bad do you want me? Like, I am having like a full blown panic attack right now. Are you like, can you handle this? Like, is this something that you are gonna be able to stick around for?
mm-hmm.
Because like this is part of it.
Right? Do you, if you want all of it, you're gonna see all of it.
You want the girl with the ripped jeans and you think is a badass and you think is like so cool for doing X, Y, and Z. You want that girl? She comes with this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How bad do you want? It's fucking perfect.
The bit.
It's fucking perfect. She did that shit. It's fucking perfect. It's fucking, you can, anywhere you saw it.
Hmm.
Oh,
Boom.
what?
Boom.
You hear her name, she's in your brain, but I'm here to kiss you in real life.
Right. Like, damn.
You hate the crash, but you love the
The rush.
rush.
That one got me. Where it's like, oh,
Dude,
it's the ebbs and flows of a
the
human
ebbs
being.
and the good and the bad,
All of
loving
it.
all of it,
All of it.
figuring out what to do with every piece of it. Bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch. Do
Mm-hmm.
you see? But do you see? Because this is where, to me at least, this is where I really start to see that like kind of narrowing down to Die with a Smile. Of
Mm-hmm.
like we started off kind of like really really big, right, in disease where it's kind of like all encompassing, right? It's like you have, I'm here to cure you. You have this like disease that's like infecting you and making you unhealthy in whatever way, right? Whether it's drugs, alcohol, codependency, extreme independence, like whatever the case is, you're being unhealthy in some sort of way. It's this disease that's got you. I'm here to cure you, the cure all. Right? Very
Mm-hmm.
broad.
The all of it.
But like here we've kind of narrowed it down to how bad do you want me though?
Mm-hmm.
You say you're here to cure my disease, but how bad do you want me?
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done.
After I've vanished into you and became obsessed with you and absorbed all of you, were you still able to see me? I'm
How
still
bad do you want
here. How bad do you want me?
see?
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm
There
here
it
to
is,
walk you through
folks.
this. I'm here to guide you.
We're here. We're doing it.
We're here. It's all here. We're close. Close. We're almost there. I'm a sleepy bitch.
Oh, hey, some of us have to work, you know.
Yeah, some of us.
Mm-hmm. Only some.
Some of us. All right, are you ready for the next song?
It's good.
Let's get it. How bad do you want me? We're going into Don't Call Tonight.
Which is also a very fun one.
This is very fun. Now, this one, I have a lot of, I don't necessarily have like a lot of mixed feelings, but same. Sometimes you need to cry to feel alive. So what I was gonna say was that this song, I guess I need to like read through the lyrics more, but I haven't really like figured out what exactly the song is specifically about. Because
Mm-hmm.
to me, it kind of sounds like that like in between of a relationship where it's like so it's kind of like one of two things. It's either in that point in the relationship where you're trying to decide whether or not you want to stay with this person and you're like, don't call me tonight because if you call me you're gonna like mess up my thought process of like what I'm thinking about or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or it is like the very very beginning of a relationship where you're like still getting butterflies and you're like, don't call tonight because like I've got too like I'm thinking about too much
Right. It could. I feel like it could go either way. Honestly,
like I'm scared of like what this could be kind of thing.
like it's definitely giving like this. Like I need to look inward, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It to me it gave like that point in a relationship where it's like kind of what you were first saying, where it's like you've been with this person for a bit, you've hung out with them for a while, like you've been now it's like that point where you kind of need to be by yourself
Mm-hmm.
and just think like, okay, what do I do with this now? Where am I going moving forward, or how do I? And I feel like you gotta do that. You know, you gotta. You can't just. I've made that mistake many times of like
Mm-hmm.
jumping into something without really thinking about it, and you know, you got to give yourself that one night where you're like, don't talk to me. I'm not gonna look at you. I'm not gonna see you. Let me let me think about all of this without you right next to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally. That does frequently need to happen.
Mm-hmm. Because you gotta consult yourself too.
Yeah, and sometimes you need to consult yourself without like that outside distraction. You
Exactly.
need that minute to yourself to just be like, fuck, like what does it mean like if I get into a relationship with this person? What does it mean if like what does it mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Because you could all of a sudden wake up in the middle of it and be like, "Oh, what?" Which ain't
Exactly.
fun.
Exactly. Incredible. Don't call tonight.
Incredible.
I'll give you all a couple more seconds of a snippet here, maybe towards the end. Oh, see, okay, okay, but then that like little section of the song, whenever I hear that, it makes me think like she did something like maybe like not like she did something, but like it like in the world, right? Like she did something. Uh, Maybe it's like relapsing on an addiction or something like that. Like she did something that she feels like would cause a fight in the relationship or something like don't call me tonight like tomorrow you'll deserve me like I'll be a better person tomorrow but like tonight like I fucked up or like something like
Right.
just don't, like, if you call me, I'll fucking tell you what I did, and it's all gonna be
Spit out.
over. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can already hear what you're saying to me. Like,
Right. Yeah.
like that's what that sounds like.
Like just yeah, just indulging in some sort of like like secret be like anything like yeah to what you were saying of like went out drinking or something and like they agreed to not drink or anything
Mm-hmm.
like from a past of her past. And I've absolutely have been there before in a relationship where it's like you know relapsing on something or doing something fucking stupid and just being like, "Oh, I know if I'm going to talk to you, everything's going to change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do this fuck up. This is just going to be but oh my god, I'm just going to turn off my phone. Don't call me right now because this is it's almost like it's like this spiral of like, oh fuck, like why did I do this? What? And if this person finds out, this person that I care about, who I told, like, I'm not gonna do this again. If they find out, then that trust is broken. And it's such a like that could be such a spiral within itself of like, fuck, I don't want this person to really know. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want them to see that part of me. So don't call tonight.
Exactly. That's how I felt. So maybe that's what this is.
Mm,
Oh, bitch. Do you see what's next?
I know. That's what I
Oh,
freaked out
my
about. With
go.
I feel like everybody on my side of the internet is freaking out.
Now, what does that say about that? Because okay, so let's get into it. Let's fucking get into it.
Which I might say,
Man.
hmm,
Standing in the shadow of another man, lonely as the streets pass me by. Well, life ain't under pressure, because I got a plan. No, I got the speed in. So, Michael.
hmm,
I want to fade into the darkness so, Michael. Just like the mannerisms of it all, like you can just hear her, like, just the,
yeah, and hit those moves.
just every last one. Okay.
Like if this doesn't get a music video, I'm gonna be upset.
I'll
This one,
dance in the shadow of a man.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, because this is the lyric that like makes me want to talk about this fucking song. I'll dance in the shadow of a man because she has talked about this song a little bit, and she says that it's to some degree it's about uh, her kind of coming up in the music industry and having to deal with all of these men that would essentially overpower her in one way or another. And she had to learn how to essentially find her happiness to continue dancing in their shadows,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I taking all of that into consideration, I wonder what it says about your side of the internet being so fucking hyped up about this song when it is the melodies and song riffs and everything are so similar to that of Michael Jackson, and the song is about trying to reach out of the shadows of men to
See,
like
mm-hmm.
find to like have your own happiness and your own joy and your own the ability to dance within their shadow to like
Be able to do what they want to do,
yeah.
or what she wants to do. Yeah, people are fucking hyped about the Michael Jackson of it all. They're
Mm-hmm.
like hyped about it. They're just like, oh my god, she's really like fucking putting her whole all of it. And I feel like it's funny that people not. they didn't miss the point. That is part of it, but it's almost like a drive by, if you will, of like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's cool, rather than actually being able to like have her explain. Like she's almost like the song is in itself proving its own point.
That that's literally what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because and you could almost say that about any of these songs. Because like even at like the beginning of the album, and like I kind of stopped asking after a certain point because I was trying to make the point that even with the all the other songs in the album, all of them are going to get those critiques of they sound like David Bowie, they sound like Prince, they sound like Kurt Cobain, they sound like all of these men.
Mm-hmm.
All of these songs give people the feelings of listening to these male artists.
Mm-hmm.
So with this song, is she still saying that she's still in those men's shadows, but now she's just learned how to dance and find her own light within that shadow?
Mm-hmm.
Or is she saying that she was dancing in the shadow, but she was able to break out of it and become her own person? Because I could definitely see
Mm-hmm.
the argument for both.
I think it might just be that nuanced, like it might be a little bit of both, of
Mm-hmm.
like she's in order for her to accept the fact that she's dancing in the shadow of these very famous musicians who are men who have been dominating the music industry, the entertainment industry, any industry, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a survival tactic for like AFAB people, for women, for it like you can take it in a broader sense of like marginalized people in general. Just, these are such male dominated, and a lot of it white dominated as well. Like we've had to, and I say we as like, not putting myself in this complete, but like it's like I definitely remember being more femme and having to, even in the workforce, like just kind of, follow the rules that these men have given me, and like in order to succeed in certain spaces, and like you have to, it's almost like just this narrative of like having to show up, and like as much as you hate these spaces and as much as you hate these fucking people who run it,
Mm-hmm.
you're still going to show up because you believe in what you're doing. And I feel like she's kind of saying that in a way, and also saying like, but, and I feel like this album as well is akin to saying like, but look at me, I'm able to bust out, I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to be Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
So yeah, that's kind of my.
And being Lady Gaga, she is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a big flipping this song.
I think this is. But, huh. This was also at the end of the concert.
Oh yeah, tell them,
So
tell the people.
when we were doing the live listen, and it like when this song opened up, when she does the dance in the shop at the end of every single concert during the chromatic ball, she would do this, like she would have the fucking get up
Mm-hmm.
that everybody was saying, oh, that's very Michael Jackson. Like even back during that tour, people were saying, oh, it's giving like rock and roll, it's giving Michael Jackson, it's giving this. And then she does that move at the end where she
Mm-hmm.
spins and does it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like a moonwalk, but not really a moon. It's
Mm-hmm.
giving that, it's hitting like Michael Jackson so hard. And they play Dance in the Shadows. And like when I heard that, I was like, oh, oh, that was it.
That was it.
Oh
That was the
God, this
one.
bitch is smart. Oh,
She fucking did it. She
mm-hmm,
fucking did it.
mm-hmm. It's
She
like,
fucking
oh,
did it.
you
Are you
called
ready
it.
for this
You
next
called
one?
it. Oh.
Are you ready for this? So this means that we have this is 1, 2, 3 songs left.
Mm-hmm.
Because this, the other one, and then the other one.
And then the other one. This one, that one, and then this one.
Exactly. But first, it's
This one.
ah, just the. Mm.
Love that it's spelled like that.
Mm. Okay. What do you think the song's about? The song is called "The Beast." By the way.
It's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be like just, I'm like just getting all this, just getting like just like, and not even like to me it gave like, it's like when you're at that part of a like relationship where it's like really raw, it's really dark, but it's also really deep. Like you just are bearing yourself to somebody, and it's just so fucking much that it's gross and it's great. Like just that monster's coming out. It like it's that primalness of you just coming out, and you're showing everything type deal. How about you?
I think it's about monster fucking.
Oh,
I
it is about monster fucking.
think it's about monster fucking. The song is about Gaga getting fucked by a werewolf. 100%.
Mm-hmm. It's just
100%
it's
monster.
just like. Ugh.
Yeah. No, I was like getting excited when you were like about primal because I was like, yeah, keep going, keep going.
But that's what I was getting. Where it's just like it's just so like oh, and like with the werewolf too. You just once you start to turn, and it's just this
Mm-hmm.
like my oh, and you're
So
just so.
she wants to feel the beast inside in more ways than one, I'm sure. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Exactly.
This
This is so good.
just some werewolf. Is Michael fuzzy?
It's a really good question. I have no idea.
I'm sure she's like cosplay.
Turn on the music, turn off the lights. I want to feel the beast inside. I know you're hungry. Ready to bite. I want to watch you turn tonight.
So just get gross. Just hate me like a rag doll.
That's what I'm. Wow. That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what she's fucking into
It's like oh, it's like it. I hate the song so much, but it's like a good version of "Closer" by Nine Inch Nails.
hilarious.
I'm gonna say it. I'm
That's
gonna
hilarious.
call him out. Fuck you, Trent Reznor.
No, it's fucking good. And that's like, oh my god. And then
It's
it's
like a
just like,
finally good monster.
it's like a, but it's also like a slow grind too. But it's like a slow, hard grind. So it's like, oh,
It's like
oh,
see all those bitches that love dark romance. Here's your song.
here it is.
Here's your song. All those girls who
Here,
read like Hunting Adeline or whatever.
no, the other one. Fucking the fucking a quarter third roses or whatever the
Court of
fucking
Thorns or whatever.
that
Yeah,
one.
that one.
That one.
Oh, this is your song. This is your song, Diva.
This is for you, girl.
This is for you, girlie. This is for all the book talk girlies.
This is for them.
This is for the TikTok.
Bitch.
Did she just confess that she's on book talk?
Bitch. She's fucking telling us. It's right here. It's all right.
She said, of course, I love all the vampire fucking books.
Yeah.
Are you joking? They're amazing.
You seen Jacob?
All the way.
That's crazy.
She's like, you guys like vampires? Fun.
I love that we just found that out together.
Oh my god, what a journey!
That's so good.
She's a book talk girl.
That's so good.
Oh,
okay. So then our next one is, I think, the ballad. The ballad.
The ballad.
Not a power ballad. I don't think. I don't know that I'd put it on power ballad with Vanish Into You, but it is definitely a ballad.
Like capital B.
Capital B. Ballad. And it's the second to the last song on the album. And it is titled. Do you remember?
Blade of Grass.
Blade of Grass. Blade of Grass. Now, Blade of Grass
is about.
Do you know?
I do.
Do you want to tell the people what it's about?
See, I didn't. Do you want to tell the people? I think it's so sweet.
It is so cute. Lady Gaga reports that this song is about how she told her fiancé, Michel.
The LOML.
Mm-hmm. She told him he asked how he should propose to her should the time come, and when the time comes. And she told him to just take a blade of grass and wrap it around her finger. And god damn it, she wrote a goddamn song about it because he did it. Son of a bitch, he don't did it.
Piece of shit, Michael. And she has one of the two rings that she has is the blade of grass
band for him.
Which I'm like, you sentimental bitch. I love it,
dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to like the chorus.
Oh, and she talks about the lot. Like she talked about it. I know during the Spotify press conference or whatever. But she talks about the backyard that all this happened in with her friend Sonia.
Oh my god!
As well,
yes.
that baby. I'm
Which,
like,
if you know about Sonia, you know about 5'2". No.
It's just, and she talks about it in this, and it's like, damn, like talking about how this place has like had so many great memories and so many sad memories, and just being able to have all that together. Like, I'm sure she like can't speak for her, but you know, like I'm sure she feels like Sonia was there too.
Ugh,
and watched it.
You have to. So this is the part that gets me right here. You said, "How does a man like me love a woman like you?" I said, "Hold me until I die, and I'll make you brand new." It's beautiful. Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my finger like a cast. Because even though the church burned down, I'll be your queen without a crown. It's awesome. Awesome. I can't that shit.
I know. Why'd she do this to me?
I fucking believe she would go on and do this shit. Like, she really took this song. Forever's Not Enough. Like,
I mean,
you know what? Maybe Blade of Grass is a power ballad. Listening to it now, it feels a little bit grander
because it builds.
than I've remembered it.
It builds.
It does. It does. Maybe it is a power ballad. It's strong.
It's
hard as fuck.
It puts a rock in your throat, you know.
Well, yeah,
I love
especially
the
if you
musical.
know if you like think about the story and everything, it
Hmm.
really ties it all together
Like a blade of grass.
like a blade of grass. Exactly, tied around your finger like a cast. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the song before we are just about finished up here?
Okay, I think I said it all.
Uh, all right, then
My Shayla.
that means that our last song here, buds,
It's the wrap up.
is the one that really started it all.
It truly, truly. Ah, Bruno.
Come on. We
And I don't know what it.
now this song. We all know. We all know because we also have an entire episode about this song.
We do,
And
and we get into it.
we get the fuck into it. It's so
Hmm.
fucking good. So
It's
catchy. So good.
like such a ballad
And
as
really
well.
just wraps up this album so nicely.
Like just such a nice little bow on the end.
Yeah.
Nice, just such a little like. Thanks for coming on this ride. Let me just
Yeah.
tuck you in.
Now I was telling somebody today that this album is really her like actually I love love too, you guys. You think you're the only ones that love love? You think you're the only person that's had love? Cuz let me tell you a thing or two
About love.
about love because almost every song is about being in a specific stage in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it draws a lot of her from the past as well. A lot
Mhm.
of like it feels like it
Well, because the past never leaves, right?
exactly. And
Our
you're
past is
always
our past. We carry it with us always. It's about how we take that past and repurpose it, reheat those nachos, as people say,
mm-hmm,
uh,
mm-hmm. Reheat
to
those nachos.
move forward.
Oh, now people have been saying
What?
reheat those nachos.
Yeah,
It just
you
always
don't know
grows.
about that.
No, I do. It just the thought of it just stresses me out.
Reheating nachos.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's gross. But there's like you reheat those nachos. You're gonna eat them because they're nachos, but like they're not as good as they were the first time.
Right, right.
Right.
It's just my brain just always takes me there texturally, like with the sun, and I just get stressed out. So that's why I responded the way I did. So I
For sure.
apologize.
For sure.
Oh, but
Uh huh. Uh huh.
but
Go on.
truly, yeah, it is. It's because it starts really big. It starts really like with disease and it's and like it's very reminiscent of when we first met Gaga, if you will. Like very
Mm-hmm.
big, very out there, very and it's this. It feels like this journey of her self, really,
Yeah.
of what she's been through, not only through her career but also finding Michael.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. I was watching a different reaction to this album, and that person said that it felt like catching up with an old friend, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, that feels so accurate. Like it feels like you're catching up with an old friend, and they're telling you about like how work and their love life has been.
Yeah.
Like they're telling you that they got engaged, they've been doing this and this at work. Like he
Totally.
proposed with a blade of grass. I'm so happy I could die with a smile.
Like it's truly like, oh yeah, I remember that one friend I had. She was wild. She was all over the place. And then running into her and being like, oh, what are you doing now?
Yeah, and she's like shopping at Whole Foods.
Fully. Fully. with like at the
You doing like an Amazon return at Whole Foods?
fully, and
She's like shopping
because she has the money
different
to do
parts of your
that
life.
now.
Yeah.
You got the wrong order of like something from Amazon.
Yeah.
Like you just said, got the wrong size of cargo pants. Got to return them. They're for work, so you know you have to call your boss and be like, I can't come in until I get the right size of pants. I'm gonna fall off. Meanwhile, she's over there like healthy and looks nice.
Yeah.
Fully. It's like you did coke. It's like one of those where you're like, what?
Exactly.
And that's and like
but
that's
then you're like, good for them.
it fully. You know what? Good for you.
Good for them.
It like I even when I was listening to this for like millionth time since it's come out, it I like almost flashed back to myself when I first saw the Just Dance music video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just being that kid and being like, this bitch is cool as fuck. And just being like, damn, like, hope she goes places. And now we're here and it's like,
now we're here 20 years later.
20 years later. And she's dominating pop again. Pop is gonna make it again, folks. Don't worry.
We're gonna get through it.
We're gonna get through it.
With pop.
With pop.
Damn.
She said Art Pop Part 2 might be coming out.
It hurts
that might
about that.
But I'm like, please.
Also, I mean, there was also the call. Oh, by the way, Little Monsters, we were put on blast. It's apparently now our job to reach out to Beyonce.
Right, yeah, I
saw that. Part 2.
She said, I've talked to her about
it. She said, you're gonna have to ask Beyonce about that.
She said, the coke can.
So
did the whole ASMR
now we have to bother the beehive.
Which I'm terrified to do.
Rattle
the beehive.
Shake it.
Scary. Well, they're not as scary as Barb's.
I'm not afraid of any of them.
Sure.
I don't really give a shit about any of them.
You know what? I should take on that mentality. You know what?
Because Lady Gaga just gave me this.
So.
Your faves could never. Zombie Boy to me is like Lady Gaga's, like, her spin on, like, the Sabrina Carpenters, and the Chapel Roans, and the fucking Tate McRae's
of it
pop. All. The little girly pops. To me, Zombie Boy is her, like, that's cute. Watch this.
Fine. Fully. Like, okay, cute.
You said HOTTOGO? Come on, Zombie Boy.
Come on, Zombie Boy. Ooh, H-O. Which, whatever. That generation can have their little pop girlies. That's fine.
Fully.
But.
Fully. Every time I'm on Spotify, like the first couple times I was listening to Mayhem, I for whatever reason didn't have the repeat all on. So it would play it through, but then it would start after Die with a Smile. It would change to something else that wasn't Lady Gaga, and every single time it changed to a different song, it was always changing to Tate McRae. And I was like, first of all,
why?
I don't even know who this child is. Number 2, second of all,
Tate McHugh.
I don't want that. I don't want this.
That's fine.
I don't want this.
You can keep this.
I only want Mayhem for like 36 hours straight. Get out of my face.
Right. I don't have any time for this. Get out. Mine would always go to fucking Billie Eilish's new album.
Beanie
Beanie. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gay, but like, I'm not like that. You know? Like, she's fine. Billie Eilish is fine. To me. That might be controversial. I don't know. She's fine.
As long as you don't mean like fine. Like she's fine.
Ew, no, she's a child. To me. I know she's an adult, but like to me, ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah,
Don't even look at me with your
that's right.
scary blue eyes.
Not scary blue
They're
eyes.
so piercing.
What do you think people say about your eyes?
Probably the same thing.
Don't look you with your
Ah,
closest
scary.
things. Closest things. The blue-eyed devils.
Mm-hmm.
It's you being me.
Exactly. Or that
Well,
Miley Cyrus picture.
so what are your thoughts on the album as a whole?
Holy shit. Amazing. Amazing. It feels like I'm back home.
Yeah, top three.
Ooh. My brain just shut off for a second.
Top
That's
three.
hard.
Top three.
Top three.
Top three right now, as it stands.
Top three right now as it stands. Oh man. Shadow of a Man, Zombie Boy, and then probably Disease.
Disease squeaked on there.
It did. For its own reasons and purposes.
For its own reasons. This is the time to tell us what those reasons and
No,
purposes are.
actually, no. I rescind Disease.
No. Wow.
Um, The Beast.
The
Those are my top three.
beast. Okay, for sure, for sure. For me, it's definitely "How Bad Do You Want Me" is on there. "Zombie Boy" is on there.
Not trying to.
No, I think "Disease" is honestly on there for me.
Mhm.
That the bass on "Disease" is so dirty.
The way I've been doing that daily, though, where I'm like,
Exactly.
okay, never mind. That's no. I'm not gonna steal yours.
Uh, give it to me, man.
And the way that the whole beat, like going by like the beats per minute,
Yeah.
the heartbeat per minute, like you know what you're doing, Devo. You all those little industrial heads that were like, I'll confess something that's kind of niche and weird about me. Sometimes when I get really high, I like to go on music subreddits
Mhm.
and just see what everyone's talking about. And I remember there was a point where Lady Gaga was talking about this album before it came out, and she was talking about how there's going to be a lot of heavy industrial into it, and all the old heads who love industrial music like Skinny Puppy and Throbbing Gristle and all that were like, why would she do? How could she even know a thing or two about doing
Not a
da
thing
da
or
da
two.
da da? They're old. And then Disease came out, and I'm like, do you guys want to say anything?
No, I got some
Do
stupid
you
bitch ass
little
things to say now.
do you people who are writing trend registers dick want to say anything now? Because this is industrial, baby.
As fuck. And I
It's fun.
ride. I ride that shit hard. It's good.
So
It's good shit.
it's good shit.
Well, it's incredible. Um, I, I, I mean, I feel like every time she drops an album, it's my new favorite album. So like, I don't want to say immediately that it's my favorite album, but I think it might be my favorite album because holy fuck, these songs are good.
And they're all just banger after banger after banger after banger. It just
No skips, as they say.
no skips. This is a play that you play all the way through.
And it's not a long playthrough.
Mm-mm.
It's like 45 minutes. You'll be fine.
You got this,
You
and
can
you
listen
won't
to
even
all of
notice
it
it.
during one long work commute, you know?
You can listen to it while you're running if you're weird like that.
Yeah, if you're a weirdo that runs for like a while,
If you run outside like a psychopath.
yeah, or inside.
or inside.
You can run on a treadmill or something.
Like a normal human being. I guess now you guys know my opinions about runners.
Yeah. Yes. Hate it. Hate it.
Outside? The fuck? Go inside.
Go inside. We have inside running now. You guys
Literally.
are dumb.
Fucking weirdos. Like, where the fuck are you going?
You know,
Besides back home.
you know what? I'm gonna cut you off there. We will continue the running conversation another time on this here podcast.
We'll tune in next week.
Yeah, there's a little sneak peek for you. We'll talk more about running next week.
The one about athletes.
The one about running.
The one about running.
Indoors and outdoors. But that was Mayhem by Lady Gaga. It's incredible. If you haven't listened to it, give it a little listen now.
Do it.
Do it right now. After
Like,
after we are done talking,
hop off this podcast.
go to wherever you stream your little musics. Type in Mayhem Lady Gaga.
Like this episode first wherever you're at too.
And drop a comment if you want to.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Engage, divas.
Yeah, engage. Let us know where you're at. Other than that though,
go listen.
When you're done with all that, go listen to Lady Gaga.
Dumbass. Love you.
Do it. Talk to you later.
Talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye.